Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to a slow cooker dump bag video. You guys always seem to love this content, so I'm back again. I'm making 3 of each of these 3 slow cooker dump bags, so I'm making 9 meals in total that can now live in my freezer, and then when I need them I can pull them out the night before, let them thaw overnight, and then just dump them into the slow cooker in the morning, and we will have a healthy family meal with minimal effort. I love to have these on hand. It's such a great hack. It's also great if you're renovating or you're about to have a baby. So I hope you really enjoy this video. If you do, give it a big like. And if you're new around here, I would absolutely love you to subscribe for more content like this. But we're starting out today with a spaghetti bolognese dump bag, and as I said, I'm gonna make 3 of each. So I've got all of the ingredients that I need, and I'm just going to chop everything up. So I'm starting out by finely chopping the onions. I think there's 1 onion per dump bag or per meal. So I've got this handy little onion chopper which really finely chops it, and it also means that you don't get crying eyes when you're using it. So now that that's chopped, I'm going to just brown some bacon lardons and the finely chopped onion as well, and then I'm going to add the mincemeat. So it's about 500 grams of mincemeat. I'm also going to grate some garlic and chop up some carrots and then get everything else that I need. And I also like to write on the dump bag what the contents actually has in it, because once food is frozen it can be really difficult to tell. Then I'm going to put the bag into a bowl and just start adding everything to it. So I've kind of got everything by 3 here. So I've added the mincemeat, I've added tomato passata, carrot, the garlic, a red wine stock cube, and then I'm also going to season it with salt and pepper. I've got some Italian herbs as well, and a tablespoon of sugar just to add a little bit of sweetness, and then that is basically it. I can freeze this, get it out the night before, thaw it out, and then when I dump it into the slow cooker, I'm also going to add about 200 ml of water. So I also write that on the bag as well, along with instructions to say put it into the slow cooker for about 6 to 8 hours on low, or you can actually do this one on high for 3 to 4 hours as well. But that is basically it. So I'm just going to go ahead and make up all of the other bags, adding in the salt and pepper. And then when I actually am finished with all of them, I tend to actually flatten out the bags. I give them a little bit of a mix as well, but I find that when they're flat like this, I can lay them in the freezer and they'll freeze really thinly, and then you can actually stack them a bit like books, so you can have them all next to each other, and it makes it really easy to pull them out. And then this is me using it when I did actually use it. So as I said, thaw it completely, just dump it into your slow cooker, and then I'm just going to set it on low 6 to 8 hours. Add about the 200 ml of water. But obviously I can keep an eye on it. If I feel like it needs more and I'm around, I will check it and stir it randomly throughout the day, and then that's it. All I have to do now is make the pasta, and I normally serve this with garlic bread and parmesan, and that's it. And the next dump bag I want to share with you is for chicken tikka masala. This one is so easy. The only thing that I brown is the finely chopped onions, and the rest I literally just chuck into the dump bag itself. So I'm going to fry up the onions. I also meant to say I found 100% compostable bags, which is amazing. And then I'm going to put all the rest of the contents in. So I'm adding in chicken breasts, 4 for each meal because we're a family of 5. I'm adding in the onion, a can of chopped tomatoes, some salt, some garlic puree, about 2 tablespoons, some tomato puree, about 3 tablespoons, and then some chicken tikka masala paste. We really like the patek one, so we tend to always have that on hand. And then, yeah, as I said, I'm seasoning, and I'm just going to carry on and make 3 of these in total. And then when I serve these, I tend to serve it with some mango chutney, some garam masala, and some creme fraiche, and on rice as well. We also sometimes buy the naan bread that you can just pick up in the supermarket. And that is it. It's a really lovely meal. You can see how I'm kind of putting it all in. And I feel like because the chicken is like sat in everything, that it marinades and it makes it really, really tasty. And yeah, we all love it. It's a really easy one to do. And then the last slow cooker dump bag that I wanted to show you guys is for turkey chili. These ones are so big. I've actually put them into these containers, which obviously take up a bit more space. But this recipe will serve about 10 people, so we tend to have it for an evening, like for dinner, and then Matt and I will have it for lunch for a couple of more days. It's super healthy. There's so many lentils, veggies, plants, protein in this recipe, so I will link to it in the description down below. It's probably the most involved of all of them, but I'll put all of the ingredients and recipes for all of the ones that I've shown in the description down below. But I actually use turkey mince for this because it's a little bit leaner and I don't feel like you really notice when it's chili. Then I'm adding in some beans. So I've got black beans here, some kidney beans. Then I've got 3 chopped up peppers. I tried to do like all the different colors to make it really colorful. I'm also adding in some chopped tomatoes, like a can of it, some tomato passata, some garlic puree because I'm lazy. I've got a bay leaf, a chicken stock cube, a little bit of brown sugar, and then you can add in as much chili powder as you want to. I'm also adding some salt, some pepper, some oregano, some garlic powder, and even a little bit of hot sauce because we want like a tiny bit of a kick. And then I'm going to try and actually move it around, like mix it all around. And then I thought that I would actually time lapse this one because it is like that bit more involved. But that's pretty much it. Now that I have everything chopped up and ready to go, I'm just going to put it into containers, give it a quick stir, and then put it into the freezer. And with this chili, I will cook it on low for about 8 hours. I'll add a cup of water as well. And I tend to serve this on rice, or Matt really loves chili on chips, chili chips and cheese he has. Or I also like to just have a bowl of chili and then a few like nachos in it with some creme fraiche and some cheese. It's really delicious. But again, the same way, I will just take the whole container out of the fridge the night before I need it. I'll let it thaw out because it's such a big one. It takes a bit longer to thaw out, and then I will chuck it into the slow cooker. This is actually the spag bowl, but I was just trying to show you guys how I do it, and that is it. So I've spent about 3 hours. I now have 9 meals ready to go, and I just know that my future self is going to thank me when I have a busy week or a busy night with the kids. I can just have this going in a slow cooker. The house can smell amazing, and I just feel like super mum when I do this. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one.